Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to this special edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. It is that time of the week again to count down the 10 hottest cards of the week, and you're going to notice the secondary market is a little slower this week compared to the previous few. However, we still have our top 10 cards going up in value for a variety of reasons. Quickly before we get into the details though, just a fast reminder, if you go to FlipsideGaming.com, you can use the Heroes promo code to save 10% on orders over $10. Currently, at time of recording, they are sold out of Double Masters 2022 products, but they have a whole lot of other things on their website. And if they do restock, I will let you know in the comments as well as the description down below, so be sure to check back. Remember, for orders over $100 or consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the United States. Also, whenever you use the Heroes promo code, it does support the channel, which is always appreciated, so thank you. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Number 10 is Orb of Dragonkind. This is up $1.05 to $3.97. That is a 36% increase. And this is a good time to let you know how we compile our top 10 every week. We look for two major pieces of criteria. The first is a percentage increase in the value of the cards. And secondly, we want to see a true increase in the number of sales out there. If you're expecting a card to be in the top 10 and it does not show up, then it did fall short in one or both of those categories this week. With that out of the way, let's talk more about this card here, Orb of Dragonkind. As you may know by now, if you've been watching the videos, Commander Dragon decks have been very hot due to the Dragon support that came from Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate, both the main set and the Commander decks. Builds like the Ur-Dragon and Tiamat are showing up at the Commander table more often using cards like this one. This is also in builds around new cards as well. Miram Sentinel Worm, Lozan Dragon's Legacy, Ganix Astral Hunter, along with the background Acolyte of Bahamut. Plus, this is a good upgrade to the Draconic Descent Commander deck, and it's in fresh builds around the front-facing Commander from there for Crag Cunning Instigator. Number 9 is Shadowgrange Archfiend. This is up $1.36 to $7.17. That is a 23% increase. This is from the Innistrad Crimson Vow Vampiric Bloodline Commander deck. It is, however, getting more Commander play now around a new card from Commander Legends, Raphael Fiendish Savior. Number 8 is Exalted Angel from Onslaught. It goes up $1.57 to $9.74. That is a 19% increase. This gets a little Commander play, and it does show up at times in a very popular build there, Giada Font of Hope. Also, this is one of the more highly played angels in the pre-modern format. You do see this card show up in the Solution and other builds there. Number 7, Argivian Find. This goes up $1.72 to $9. That is a 24% increase. It is an older card yet to be reprinted, and it does get a little Commander play, typically in mono white builds. However, the real reason it's moving the way it is right now is because it was discussed on a recent episode of the Command Zone podcast, talking about obscure and underrated cards for Commander. It is kind of like a later game tutor once you have a stocked graveyard. Number 6 is Maddening Hex, up $1.88 to $10.91. That is a 21% increase, and this is from the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms Commander deck Draconic Rage. You are starting to see this show up in some legacy decks here or there, in both main decks as well as sideboards. Most notably, it shows up at times in the Izzet Delver builds. It is also seeing increased Commander play around a couple new cards from Commander Legends, however. Whaleblade of Frontiers, along with the background, Sword Coast Sailor. Number 5, Holistic Wisdom. This goes up $1.90 to $4.65. That is a 69% increase. Another older card yet to be reprinted. This does see a little Commander play, but it was also another card discussed in that Command Zone podcast episode, talking about obscure and underrated Commander cards. Of course, that's what's bringing the attention to it this week. This does allow you to get some of your best cards back late in a Commander game. Number 4 is our only reserve list card that made it today. It is Soul Echo. It goes up $2.20 to $5 for a 79% increase. Now, I haven't seen much of this card recently in Commander deck lists, but it does combo with Ad Nauseam and a number of other cards. It does appear, though, to be a targeted reserve list buyout. We have seen a number of cheaper reserve list cards become targets recently. Number 3 is Seedtime. It's up $3.02 to $12.33. That is a 32% increase. This does see a little Commander play in different builds. It's also another older card yet to be reprinted. But more importantly for this video, it was another card that was discussed in that episode of the Command Zone podcast that I mentioned earlier. Blue instants are played pretty consistently in most Commander games, and this is a nice response to a counterspell. Your spell might be countered, but now for a green and 1, you can take an extra turn. Number 2 is a card that just won't go away. We've been talking a lot about this one, Sarkhan Unbroken. It goes up $3.71 this week to $30.34. That is a 14% increase. Of course, this has been going up because of the new Dragon support from Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate that we talked about earlier. You see this in Commander builds like the Ur-Dragon and Tiamat again, and it's also in builds around a new card too, Mirim Sentinel Worm. And finally, coming in at number 1 is Tower of the Magistrate. This goes up $16.22 to $37.60. That is a 76% increase. This is another older card yet to be reprinted. It is found in Legacy Naya Depths builds, but that's not why we're talking about it today. Again, this was discussed in that Command Zone podcast episode looking at obscure and underrated cards. As a matter of fact, this was the first one they talked about. Since then, like the other cards we discussed from that episode, it is showing up in more Commander deck lists. Remember, this can make equipment fall off a creature, which at times may be quite good. That is going to do it for our top 10 hot cards of the week, but remember to join us this weekend for our regular episode of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. That is where we deep dive into everything that's happening in the secondary market. Until then, though, hey, stay safe out there. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.